How to get a guy to like you. Stop trying. That's my first tip. Stop trying to get a guy to like you. Be yourself. Okay, you're probably like, that's so cliche. But think about it like this. I want a guy to like me for who I am, not for a representative that I'm putting on, not because I wore that extra push-up bra, or because I wore those jeans that make my butt look big, or because I put extensions in, my hair is longer now. No, I want a person that's gonna like me just the way I am. And you know, guys like girls that are comfortable in their own skin. So the fact that you are possibly thinking about how can I make this guy like me, and maybe looking up ways to figure that out, you're thinking too much. You're overanalyzing. Coming from someone who used to overanalyze everything, don't do that. Guys are attracted to easygoing, chill girls that are not so uptight, not serious, like psycho serious about stuff. Someone who just can be who they are. If you are shy, be yourself. If you are just a goofball, be a goofball. You will attract that person. And if, let's say there's a guy in school, you like him, you know, he doesn't even notice you, you know, you're in his class. I would say, first off, I want someone that's going to notice me. If you don't notice me, I'm not going to go out my way. But, you know, sometimes people don't know what you're thinking. The best thing you could do is at least introduce yourself to that person. And then it's like, oh, they know who you are. And if they're interested in who you genuinely are, they will start talking to you. When a guy wants something, nothing will stop him. If a guy really likes you, he will come up to you. And here's the thing, if a guy doesn't like you for who you are, but only when you start changing certain things, then do you really want to be with him? Do you want to be with someone who is not going to like you in the way that you are? That you have to put on this facade every time you talk to them? Oh my gosh, I don't. That would drain me, like seriously. And then one thing I noticed is that guys usually like you when you're not trying to impress them. Like, people tend to be more interested in someone when they are so confident in their life. Just like, I mean, literally, they have their own life, they have their own friends, they do their own thing. Like, they are go-getters. Guys love go-getters, that people that don't need anybody else to validate their existence. Like, you'll be just fine on your own without this guy. So the best thing to do is not just be yourself, but literally live your life. You know, have fun with your friends, go do this and that, and usually these guys will be so attracted to you in that way. So yeah, and if you're a confident person, you will just automatically get like 10 more points of sexiness. I am usually really into confident guys, like a guy who doesn't need me to tell him, oh, you look really nice, this and that third, but but I do it because that's who I am. Those are the sexiest type of guys, the ones who know who they are, very confident in and will stand up for what they truly believe in, you know, and really speak their mind despite what other people got to say. So when you accept yourself, then everybody else, the guys that you want to be, the guys that's probably right for you, you will attract. Because sometimes you might be into like the cutest dude in school, the cutest dude, period. Like, you think, oh my gosh, like, I want this person, they're awesome. And then you get to know them and you realize that they're not the person that you thought, you know, and you were just so focused on maybe the outside that you didn't even realize that honestly maybe they're not the right person for you. And this is an important thing to know, is that there are some guys, no matter what you do, they will not be into you. Or once the next girl comes along, they're on to the next. They're ready to move on. And that's something that they need to deal with. they're not happy within themselves, that they have to search for it on the outside. So this comes to another thing. Do not be insecure. You see, guys do not like a girl who they need to constantly define. If you do not define yourself, somebody else is going to do it for you. And guys do not want to be with somebody that they need to define. So define yourself. And have standards. You know, sometimes we'll be like, well, he likes this, so even though I believe strongly in something, I'll do this for them. No. Do what you need to do. And if that person, their like values and your values don't line up, then they're not even meant for you. They're not the person that you need to be with anyway. Set some values. I remember there was a guy that I really liked a long time ago. He was funny, we could talk for hours, all that good stuff, you know. And he was into me, but he wasn't into me. You know what I mean? He kept telling me that I was too good. I was too much of a good girl. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? Oh, you know, you got a college degree, you work, you go to church, you don't smoke, you don't have any tattoos and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh wow, like I started to think like maybe I should get a little bad side. Maybe I should try to spice things up so I can be more appealing. How about no? I love those things about myself. Those are things that make me me. And you know, I do have a very spontaneous side. So in that respect, I have a little, I guess, bad side, but in a different way. And I was like, wait, pause. Do I even want to be with somebody who likes me but doesn't like me because they're used to bringing home girls that they typically wouldn't bring home, that would not impress their mothers? Like, they typically like to have someone that is bad. You know what I mean? They like drama in their life. That's what they want. And I thought about it and I was like, no. So it worked out. I want somebody that is going to completely love me as I am. And my boyfriend is amazing and literally loves the good, the bad. And I think, you know, he told me what attracted him to me was the fact that I was just myself, like very goofy, playful, like, and was just such a loving person. So be caring. Don't, you know, be this mean person, malicious, backstabbing. Guys don't like that. And you know, a lot of girls have these little petty fights with each other and they'll talk behind each other's back. They'll do this, that. Don't be malicious. Be kind-hearted. Literally, just be a kind-hearted person. So seriously, stop trying to get a guy to like you. Like yourself first, because that's the main problem here. You wouldn't need to try to make someone like you if you liked yourself, because you would accept yourself the way you are, and then the right person would come along and accept you just as you accept yourself. The way you see yourself is the way others are going to see you. So if you do not see yourself as an amazing person who, you know, it's like you got to ask yourself, would you date you? Would you date yourself? And if the answer is no, you don't love yourself enough to even be asking this question. Stop trying to make a guy like you and start liking yourself. When you do that, all of the right people are going to come. You are going to attract a lot of different people, and you're going to have a choice. You will get a choice. You can choose from this one, that one, because you as a person are that desirable. So be confident, be sexy, and love yourself. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, comment below. Follow me on Twitter and check out my blog at www.iwantmykissesback.com. Bye guys.